Okay, hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tradespeople's Tips again. Today, what we have our Sierra Rock Doctor, the carpet care experts. Okay, now I've done a little video on this one before where the plug, the earth connector, got broken off. So I'll just replace it with a standard plug. I've tried it out and it does work. Your cable wraps around just there, as you can see. All right. Your handle, to adjust your handle, you pull that lever up, and there you go. So up, down. There are the grooves that it sits in. So when you pull the handle up, that's what happens. So if you wanted to take that off, you'd have to drill those out to cut more holes. Say for example, you wanted it at that level, but you shouldn't do, right? The way this works now is when do you, say for example, you want to get up to that wall, you don't push it, you tilt it back so it's rolling on the rear wheels until it gets to the skirting board, you drop it and you pull backwards, depending on the stain, how long you choose to leave it on the you decide how long you leave it on the stain, right? If you need more water, you would press this button here. Okay, you press that and it will apply more, it will send more liquid to the area that you're trying to clean. Just take your time, work with it. The slower you go, I suppose the more it's cleaning, isn't it? If you just go shh, ain't gonna get much of a result, are you? Right? On here, you have your carpet and your tool setting. So you flick that switch over to tool, flick it over to carpet. Here, you got the vacuum off, vacuum on. Right? Here you got a reset button. I'm assuming this is for if it trips out for any reason, you can reset it with that button. Okay? Now we got to that stage. These are where your cables go in from your mains and come back out to your controls. On the back of here, let me just lift this handle up. You have instructions on how and what to do. Basically what I'm telling you now, the different fittings. Down the bottom there, this pipe, to undo this one, you push it upwards, yeah? And you push it out, and the bottom one comes out. There you are, for cleaning, dismantling, whatever the reason. Put it back in, press it up, pull your switch out, your connector up, press up at the same time, and it should lock back in. I can't do it very well with one hand. Let me have another go. Pull that up. Press that in. I think I got it that time. No, I haven't. There you go. It's locked in now. Give it a little tug. Make sure. Down here is where your pipes go. You could take those off. There's a couple more underneath just to clean these areas, just to make sure you're not distributing dirt where dirt isn't supposed to be. This one here, as you can see, just pulls out. So this one, I would imagine, that's the one that's taking the water back up to your container. All right, plug that back in, make sure it's in. You don't want to flood the place. All right, let's go around to the front of it now. We've done our switches here. The catch is just there. Lift that up, that opens. These on the top here, you might see there's some movement in there, and in the other side also, but they're tight. The movement is supposed to do to help it to locate on these two. So one sucks it up, one distributes it, one sucks it up. So the water comes up through here, through your filter, and then back into this tank here. To put water in it, there you go. Some more instruction. Do not fill recovery tank. Do not fill recovery tank. Add water. Da 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 da. All right, take that out. this is where your dirty water goes. Alright, once it's come down through there, there's your carpet, back up through there, and back into here. This is filled up. Let me just make sure I'm telling you the right thing. My darling. Okay. So the water comes back out here. You will see it coming through, and there's your filter. Sorry, the water come back out through here and into your tank. Just there. Your filter, you can see, that's how easy you can clean the muck off of it. It just turns. Alright? So if we just do that while we're here, clean that muck off. It may assist a little. I'll take that up later. Don't worry about it. Alright? Now this clip here, I've noticed, you may be able to take that clip out, just pull it just in the corner there, get your screwdriver behind there and just pull that out and undo these. That will allow you to take this out to give this a good clean inside and out. It's got a spring inside there, middle of it just there, see? Make sure it goes back. So to take it out, imagine 1, 2, 3, 6, and the whole lot comes out. You could then take your clip off, give it a good clean, or try and clean it. As I don't think you're going to succeed trying to clean it properly otherwise. Okay, so your catch just there. I'm not sure if they sell them individually, but should it break for any reason, there's one screw there and another just there. All right, if we move on, take our tank out. This is where you fill your water up. There's a screw there and a screw there, so you could always take it out and again give that mesh a wash. There's your instruction on how to add your detergent and how much water you should have in. There's a load of screws under there. As you can see, you've got an earth connector just there that just pulls out. Screws there also that will, if you undo these screws, look at it, yeah? Take a look. You can see there's a seam there and it goes across the bottom there, the seam, and up the side there, around there, around there. And if I lower the handle again, it goes down, down, back over, and back around. So from past experience, I would say that will allow you to take the complete top off. There's a pin through here. Looks maybe possible to knock it out because it's protruding there, but not there. And if I move it across, it does move. There's a circlip inside there. Can you see that just inside there? So you have to take that out in order to get this pin out to separate the top of it should it break for any reason. I should imagine, I'm hoping they'll be able to sell you a new one. It's also got instructions there for the filter. I'm gonna flip that up. There you go. I don't know if you can see that or how well you can see it. Let me get my flash out of the way. There you go. Hopefully you can see that. I'll check when I'm playing back the video. All right. When it's working, you will see the water coming up here. Okay. So once you see you haven't got no water coming through here, that's basically telling you that has run out. If for any reason you overfill this machine, you could possibly end up overfilling this tank because the dirty water from there comes into here. Too much water, it's gonna overflow. All right, so if we put that back, up just like that, we get our tank. There's your tank. When you finish with it, you just take it out, empty it out. I've seen people pour these in the sink, but I would advise you pour them in the toilet. All right, take it there. All right, now let's just have a look underneath. Oh, too close with this thing, isn't it? There's our catch. Bring it up. And tip it on its side. Alright, there we go. Alright, from under. Okay, this is the underside of our buster. Alright, I'm gonna just turn it over a bit. This bit here, you can see that's where the water is sucked up through back to your tank. That's your brush. It's got a bit of a play on it, but it doesn't look like it rotated. It may go I don't know, because it looks like it's got a hinge just there. I would have to plug it in, switch it on, and have a look. The screw just there, and the screw just there. I'm assuming, take those out, you should be able to get this out to replace it, or you can see, you can just take your time and just clean the bits off, get it ready for your next job. Basically, if you take your time, I'm not going to go through it all. It's not my machine. It's not in for a service. I don't service these machines, but I'm just very inquisitive when it comes to anything. There is screws holding everything. To drain it, there you are. There is your drain hole. Or you could just tip it on its side, as I choose to do. Turn it over and pour all the water out of it. Let me just come back a bit so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. There you go, that's your rug buster. Okie dokie, so let me just go over this again. See if there's anything I've missed. There's your screws, the strip brushes. I should imagine they will sell new brushes. Can't imagine this is just a one-off thing. You just buy it, when it dies, it dies. There's a nut and bolt up in there. You can see. That might be a bit tricky to get out, but yeah, if you want to get it out, you'll figure it out. Like a little 8mm spanner will get in there and get that out, a little ratchet spanner. And you have to hold the other side. Anyway, you're not here for that. We've got some rivets here, which means whatever is connected to this can't be dismantled just that easy. In here, we don't know what we have unless we open it up. Just under there, there's another screw. I suppose that will be all part of how it's fixed. Right, now I said I'd turn it over and drained it, and as you can see, there's no water on the floor. So it must have been drained properly. Here, just in the corner there, imagine on the other corner, these are just like to assist you when lifting. Again, if I just let this bit down, exactly the same there, you can grip it there. And I wouldn't suggest gripping it under the front there, because this is what happens as you grip, it opens. So I grip it at the side, or if I take it like that, I can lift it with one hand, balancing it from the front, not lifting it. Okay? I think that's it. Don't know how the video is going to come out, because some of them shots were a bit too close, but with me and my one-man band thing, that's how it goes sometimes. So I've shown you how this works. I've shown you how to open that. I've shown you about the switches. I've shown you about the catch. I've told you about the lifting. I've told you about the adjusting. I've told you about the extra water coming out the top. I've told you about the plug. I've told you about the pipe. I've shown you how to disconnect them. There is the wheels I didn't mention. Pipes go down there. They come out under there. This spins around. You're balancing it on the rear wheel. Yeah, so again, up to your edge, skirting board, drop it down to where you want it, just like that. Get your handle, press your catch, release that to where you want, and pull it back. Need extra water? Press there. It says noisy though, it is noisy. I forgot to mention that. That's probably the most important part. And that's it. Rug buster X3. So till next time, people, somebody's out there, or shall I say, all you people out there robbing people, stop it. You see, I take care of my things. I look at my glasses. You must have money in it, or nothing. Sure, yeah, like. Anyway, that's about it for today. So till next time, take care of yourself from tradespeople's tips. Look after each other, and those who are out there robbing people, stop doing it. Laters, people.